What's going on, music producers? This is Ryan here with Guitar Prod, my new channel for producers, and in this video I'm going to share with you guys the future of selling beats online, where it was and where it's going in 2020 and further down the road. Something that we're seeing is that it used to be very simple, and a lot of people are getting frustrated with what's going on in the industry. They see some people giving these crazy deals and providing more and more value for the artist, and what they see is cheapening of the craft, that we're selling our beats for dirt cheap, but that's really not what's happening. And in this video I want to get to the bottom of what's going on with free beats, what's going on and how we are collecting traffic, how the beat selling industry is still retaining, people are still buying leases at full price, but there's a whole new audience developing that's allowing us to expand the community. And in this video, I want to share with you how you can take advantage of it. But before we get into that, I'm going to head over to the computer and I want to show you, not to brag, not to show off, but really just to show you the potential in what's out there. So I'm coming over to my YouTube channel, and right here we see, I'm getting 132,000 views in the last 48 hours. It's pretty good. Getting me a good $1,500 in revenue, and that's something that is one of my biggest proponents. Is I love YouTube and I want you guys to get on YouTube, because this is the foundation of everything else to come, because most of my traffic does come from YouTube, although a lot comes from the Beatstars marketplace, which I love Beatstars as well. Some of it comes from Instagram, although I don't put that much effort into that. But let's get to the point. So I'm making $1,455 in the last 28 days. So in the last 30 days, it's around $1,600 in the last month or so. Judging by it's just over $50 per day, which is good. $50 per day just from the YouTube ad revenue. That's not bad, and that's something that I would like you guys to get into. And I'm going to show you how you can start to blow up your YouTube channel and start to get some good results. Next thing, I'm going over to my Beatstars account. So you see in the last 30 days, I've done just under $8,000, which it's pretty good. It's actually, my numbers have been going up a little bit lately. I was stuck around 5 or 6 for a while. Now I'm up around 7 or 8. But now what I really want to show you guys, because Beatstars, I love it, and I think that you should incorporate Beatstars. I think it's the #1 marketplace. But I think there's another option that I don't want to say is better, but it's just a little bit different. It allows you to reach a different audience, and that is right here, Clickfunnels. So you see in the last 30 days, right here, Ryan Anderson, that's me, $8,713. I didn't expect to make that much, but that actually came from a sale that I had, a Black Friday / Cyber Monday sale that pulled in a lot of money. Now, how did it happen? I should have my Aweber open with all my emails, which it is here, but I have about, I got to sign in again, I'm not going to do that. I have about 15,000 emails that I've developed by giving away free beats in different areas from ads, but also I'm going to share with you guys in this video how I do it on YouTube and how YouTube is able to really get me these ads. All right, now, if you're intrigued with these numbers and everything about Beatstars and what Clickfunnels is, and you want to learn a little bit more, make sure you subscribe below. And I'm also going to have a link so you guys can get a free trial of Clickfunnels, as well as email service if you don't have. I want to give you guys the option just to put it out there so you can really just click and get involved with it, because Clickfunnels is definitely the future of it, of selling beats. And not to mention, Legion Beats is doing a amazing course along with Anno Domini, the first 2 producers who made $1 million in Clickfunnels selling beats online. And you're going to need access to Clickfunnels if you want to even join that. So I recommend you get started now. Click below. I'm also going to have a link to their course as well in case you want to learn from them, because they're going to also share with you some of the secrets. But I'm going to share with you some of my strategies that I've developed over this time that are allowing me to collect as many leads as I'm collecting, to get out there as well as I have been. So let's get into that. All right, so what have I done a little bit differently? So let's talk about some of the strategies that I have used. So one of the first things that I've done is collecting leads from YouTube in terms of emails. right? So we're giving away free stuff on YouTube to get people interested, not only in the YouTube channel, but to get them more interested in picking up something free and to create that dialogue with you, the producer, who's going to give away some free beats. Now, if you're completely against that, then you got to realize you're against providing value. And that is the biggest thing that I want to get across to you today, is the reason that I have succeeded is because I told myself that I'm going to provide more value for the artists and now for the producers than anybody else is. I'm going to be sharing the best secrets, the best tips that I have. And I invite you to do the same thing. Because how do you expect to build the trust in a community where everybody is trying to take advantage? It's so obvious that really you just need to put your best foot forward, and it's not about cheapening your product. And the whole thing about my sales process is I find a way to sell, but I use urgency and scarcity to get people to realize that this is a limited time and to actually pull them into my brand even more to where they're going to want to come back and work with me more and more rather than just buying this one thing and not coming back. Because that was one of my biggest problems before. If you saw my interview with Live Off Beats when I had my mentorship with him and he went into my business, the first thing that he looked at me, he's like, you have all these people, buying from you and you're not even reaching out to them? Like, you crazy, man. Like, and that's exactly how I felt. And it was true because I had a big audience, but they weren't coming back to me. And using these tactics, what I'm about to show you, this strategy of marketing, and I say tactics, but really it's just the way business has gone for the longest of time. We're just bringing it to a more modern standpoint. Now, let's head over to, let's go over to the YouTube. We'll go over to the videos. I want to show you guys some of the ways that I bring traffic in. So one thing you can do is using free for profit beat. So if you come over to this beat, this is a free for profit beat. It's actually been doing really well. But one thing that I did interesting in this beat is, let's actually click on it because I want you guys to see what I did here. I'll turn the volume down so it's not loud. So what I did here is I started off, it's a free for profit beat. I start off by saying, oh, do you want 8 free beats? URL to the free beat end lease will show up in the video. So keep your eyes out, right? Now the point of that is to hype them up. Now they're not only interested in the song, but now they're actually waiting if they want the lease. They're getting in flow. And now they're going to be playing it back, and they're going to be waiting for the opportunity to get the free lease. And honestly, I put the free lease like way over here. Yeah, you can see it in the preview. It's at like 226 in. So just to get the URL, they're going to have to listen through the video because they don't want to miss it. And what that's going to do, and right, free lease, ryanie.com/x, right? So it's a very simple URL. But the point of that being is that this video now is having a huge audience retention because not only did I have a good design, a good video, targeting, all that stuff, but I'm using other strategies to get people to stay on my video longer, but more importantly, to collect that email. Because what ends up happening if they go to ryanie.com/x, so let's do that so you guys can see it here. So we're going to go, so they find the URL, ryanie.com/x. We're going to go to that. Okay, now look what I did here. This is something that I would love to see you guys get into, which is, this is a squeeze page / landing page, okay? This is actually through Clickfunnels. This was designed on Clickfunnels. That's why I love Clickfunnels, because it allows you to provide more value for everybody else. 10 times, 100 times easier. There's no limitations on it. And as you start to learn about what you can do with it, your mind is going to be blown away. Yeah, so we got the product image. We have the lease. Get a free MP3 basic lease. Distribute up to 100,000 streams and start working with Ryanie Beats. So you see the start working with Ryanie Beats. So I always add some type of like deeper reasoning as to why they're doing it, right? It's not just to get this free and to blow me off. It's like, oh, let's start building a relationship together. And I think that's very important, is that you find a way to give, and to build the relationship until the value that you've provided is just so unreal that it almost is absurd that they're not going to give back. There's no expectation. I don't expect anybody to give back to me. We're giving in the hopes that this world is a good place and that the law of reciprocity is in action, which it generally is. Now, you enter your name here, so boom, enter my name, you enter your email, click for instant access. Now look what happens here. This is the interesting part, right? Now they got the free beat, so it's like download beat, and I actually switched number 1 and 2. So at first, now what I have is check out my special offer for upcoming artists, and then number 2 is download beat. And the whole thing is, it's simple, right? Here's your next easy step. So it's like, okay, now follow these steps to get what you want. It's going to be 1, check out my special offer for upcoming artists. So this is where I get them into my primary funnel. This is not exactly how Legion Beats and Anno Domini made $1 million, but essentially it's about getting all these different traffic sources and then getting them to one funnel. Because in order to get the super epic plaque from Clickfunnels, which shows that you got $1 million, you need to do it in one funnel, which is going to be your main offer for artists, for producers, depending on if you're an artist or producer. But you definitely want to have some type of giveaway, something free, and then a main offer, which is attracting your ideal client. That is to help your ideal client get the results that you want them to get, that they deserve to get. So check out my special offer for upcoming artists. You can get, so now I just sell it real quick. You can get 20 more beats with unlimited license to track out some waves. 10 are acoustic guitar beats because people love my acoustic stuff. You will get 10 other bonuses that are designed to help promote you and protect your songs. And then I just sell it real quick. There's so much more, back at 99% off for limited time. Now, how do we give deals 99% off? Because we don't cheapen the product, we just give more. It's not any cheaper than a lease. That's the whole thing. It's still the same price as a lease. They just get so much more value. And come on, honestly, don't you think that the artists deserve to get more value? Because some of them do blow up. Some of them get richer than any producer can get. But most of them, they don't. And they're giving, and they want to find some success. But they need your help, right? And I invite you to ask yourself, what can you do to help them? And this is what I invite you to do to help them, is to give, use a landing page using a free email software, or you can get Aweber, because I know MailChimp's been, they're blocking producers lately, low-key. And then to use ClickFunnels, and I know it's expensive, I know it's not cheap, but again, do you believe in yourself? Do you believe that this is going to be worth it, making $100 a month, 200, 300, 1,000, 10,000. Some people are making millions of dollars even monthly on ClickFunnels. It's crazy, right? So now they can get the offer, so it'll take them to my main offer if they click on that. And then if they click on this, this is a media fire link. So this is the best way, in my opinion, to deliver the files, because what we'll see, let me back this up, is once we click on this, I don't know what's going on here. Whatever, we'll figure that out. Point being is, once they click on this, it gives them the link. It gives them what they wanted. I've provided value, and I'm letting them know about my next offer, which is what I want them to get into, which is on my ClickFunnels. Now, ClickFunnels is really cool because it allows you to walk the artist through the sales process. Instead of taking them and saying, oh, here, I have hundreds of beats, I have this product, I have that, I do free beats, I do this and that, and then come check out my social media, and then look, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. It's so distracting, and it's cool because it brings them into your life, but it doesn't show them that you are giving and that you are open to receiving. You're not expecting, but you're open to receiving because you give, and now you have options, and they're very clear. The thing about ClickFunnels is there's only one button to press when you get onto a ClickFunnel. You get onto the ClickFunnel, and you either press the button to buy the product, you click on it, or it's no. That's it. There's only one product being sold at a time. And then after they buy it, or if they don't, you get to walk them along the process. For example, there are upsells and there are downsells. So it's like saying, oh, you didn't want this? Okay, well, let's come check this out. Imagine we're at the store together, and I'm showing you all the most important things that you would need. And I'm taking you, you're telling me what you're looking for, and then now I'm taking you through a journey. and building the connection. Now we're feeling closer, we're feeling more relatable, and it's so much easier to create that relationship and to sell. And in my opinion, this is the future of beat selling, but it's also the future of just internet marketing in general and what websites will become. So in this video, what I am asserting is that there is still a marketplace for selling beats online. You don't need a ClickFunnels, but ClickFunnels is going to be a huge new opportunity, and it already is. And if you wait too long, you're actually going to fall behind the curve, right? There is actually, in my opinion, going to be more money made on ClickFunnels through music production than on Beatstars pretty soon. There are already millionaires made on ClickFunnels and music production, and I don't think people are making millions of dollars on Beatstars, especially per year. From my knowledge, even Cash Money AP on an interview mentioned, and he's one of the top selling. Maybe $500,000, but people aren't quite up to the numbers which could be made on ClickFunnels just because of the value that's given and because of the different ways of reaching out through advertisement, right? Advertisement, doing Facebook ads to a Beatstars page has essentially been proven to almost be useless because the conversion rates are around 1%. That's the cool thing about linking them to your ClickFunnels, is that it can convert up to 10%. Now, I want you to think a little bit about what you're doing now in your business and comparing it to what I'm doing here and what could be done. Are you giving enough free value? And do you realize that giving free value on YouTube is one of the best ways to get the traffic sources? But you don't want to ruin the marketplace either. Now, if you look at what I did with the free for-profit beat, there are a lot of people right now on YouTube searching for free for-profit beats. And I didn't put this at the beginning of the video. Only a few people are going to hear this, the ones that really stick through. But that's one of the secrets right now to get a lot of traction on YouTube. But again, don't just post it on YouTube and not collect emails. That's one of the worst things you could do because, again, YouTube could shut down at any time, or they could close your account, or a lot of things can happen. Life is risky, but when you own people's emails, once you get the email list, you save that list and you get to bring that list with you. Say if MailChimp shuts down, whatever, you get to continue that email list on. Same thing with SMS or text message marketing. So in this video, I invite you to look at the future of music production as being able to control more aspects of it and to make it a safer opportunity for you going forward, as opposed to relying on one risky source of income that could crumble or that could demolish you at any time. Now, if you want to get started with ClickFunnels, check the description. I'm going to have a link to where you can get a free trial and you can check out the different offers. For me, I think I started off with like the $997 package because I wanted to learn a lot more from Russell Brunson. That's the whole thing, is once you get started with it, if you purchase some of the different, you can look at the different levels, but they offer trainings where they're going to show you the most up-to-date business marketing as to what's going on in all the industries, and you're going to realize that so many people in the music industry haven't got there yet. There's only actually a handful out of hundreds of thousands, a fraction of 1% that are even understanding how business is being done in this environment. And if you click below and you get access to ClickFunnels and you start incorporating what I'm showing you here and you start learning from them, you can easily surpass myself in terms of revenue. I mean, there's no limit. I think that the limit right now is around $100,000 per month in terms of selling beats. That's just my opinion, and I think it's going to increase over time to some degree. But again, $100,000 a month isn't bad, is it? Now, if that's something you want to even have potential of doing, you got to get ClickFunnels. Like, there's no other way around it. You're not going to make those numbers. You're not going to have that edge. And if you don't give away anything free, you're not going to give anybody any incentive or any true reason to build trust in you. and you don't have an opportunity to tell your story. That's the thing with ClickFunnels, is it gives you an opportunity to tell a story. It teaches you about copywriting. You learn how to create a video. You don't have to have a video, but if you do, it makes it that much more powerful. And it's not like you're going to be perfect right away, and I don't feel like I'm perfect at what I do right now on the camera. But going through that journey and opening yourself up and believing in yourself that you can make this happen is one of the differentiating factors between somebody who succeeds and somebody who's stuck in the past, frustrated, going through my advertisements and hating on me, saying that I'm cheapening the process. But it's interesting because you see that I was still making like almost $8,000 on Beatstars. So even though I was giving almost all my beats away for such a low price, people are still buying the leases because it's only a certain audience that is interested in keeping up with your emails and keeping up with your advertisements, right? And if you only reach out to the people that are searching and you forget about people that are on email, you forget about people that want to be advertised to and to get special deals, then you're missing out on a huge portion of the market. And I really don't want to see you miss out. My goal is for you to start providing more and more value so we can blow up together, and you can look back on this and be like, you know what, it was Ryan with Guitar Prod that really got me motivated to want to give more, and it was us that changed the music industry together. Now, again, if this is something you're interested in doing, click below at my links, check them out, check out ClickFunnels. I would check out Aweber and get your email list going, because once they enter your email list, you need to create an automation sequence where they're going to keep getting emails that are going to sell your ClickFunnel or sell your products, right? There's so much to this, and I can create hours of long video, but if you put together the concepts, the links are in the description, okay? Make sure you understand what I'm sharing in this video. Keep in touch, subscribe, because I'm going to be breaking down emails. What is the first email? I'm going to be breaking down ClickFunnels. What do you need to do? How the offers work. I'm going to be breaking down YouTube, how to get traffic. I've already started, so make sure you check out my other videos and subscribe, click below, like, share this video, because again, this is the future. This is what is changing the music industry and websites and business as we know it. If you have any questions, feel free to post them in the comments or email me. You can do it currently at ryanybeats.com. I'll put a link in the description as well. If you have any questions about music production or anything, I would like to create a video responding to your question and to answer that and to give you the support that you need to get to that next step. Let's do it. Done.